Pain. It is something which is present in all our lives, though at different levels at some stage in life. One might say it is an albatross around one's neck, the primal sin that everyone must bear in front of the other. For some of us, it is episodic, and it recurs sometimes after a long period and affects the schedule in our life. But let me be clear, pain is a part of life. Anyone who denies this is in denial of life itself. Pain is universal, and I dare say it's one thing that we all have in common. Whether it is a physical pain one receives from an injury or an ailment, a broken heart, a sting of loss, or the knowledge of our own mortality. It forms part of our life. It transverses geographical frontiers. One cannot claim immunity to it regardless of social status. It is capable of befalling any individual. Pain, however, is something that is shared with millions all around the world, and is also something that is as unique as a fingerprint. The way it is received and dealt with is as diverse as the stories of human beings that are on this earth. But there's a peculiar feature of pain, and that is the fact that it is not simply something that is experienced, sustained, or on the contrary, fought off with every fiber of one's being. Suffering is an effective motivator for change. It is change's driver, without which change cannot occur. It's the fire which makes us from inside, and the furnace in which our spirit is transformed, and our strength is probed.
Because when we are forced to look at pain straight in the eye, when we are challenged to fight pain and battle it out, it brings out a fighter, a determined fighter in any human who never knew he had it in him. Don't you think that we are capable of calling up courage and surprise, reserve, that located in each of us?
That, in a nutshell, is what pain is all about, my friends. It is not something we endure, but something we overcome and come out of it stronger, smarter, wiser, and a better person in every manner. Because success without pain is a clipped wing, a stillborn chick, a fruitless tree on which the fruit has never ripened, but has rather been stolen by the vulture of pain. Therefore, today, I would like to propose to you to stay with your pain, to face it, and to do that with strong intention and purpose. Do not avoid it. Do not attempt to mask or even completely disclaim it. Embrace it rather. Explore and let it be your signpost to greatness.
In fact, pain is not your foe. For if it is, dear reader, where are you? What state are you in right now? May it be your friend, your guide, your mentor on how to be the best that you can be. And when you learn to use pain, when you know that pain is something useful that can help you to change, then there is nothing beyond your possibility.
So, let's dive in, shall we? Let's explore the power of pain and discover how it can be the key to unlocking your true potential. Pain is a universal experience, but it's also deeply personal. We all have our own unique stories of suffering, our own histories of hurt and anguish. And yet, for all the diversity of our individual experiences, there are common threads that bind us together. Whether it is the excruciating sharp pain of a broken bone, the sickening heartache of a broken relationship, or the overwhelming despair of depression and anxiety, pain is something that every person will experience at some time in their life. But it is not only the acute period of suffering with its clear and defined pain that cannot be forgotten. This is the chronicle of pain, of the incessant daily fights, of the small injuries sustained along the year. But here's the story. Turn we stumble through life, bearing not only an inexcusable mantle, but one that is painful to boot. It is also a mentor, companion, and helper that aids in the process of change and development. This is what it means for a person to take a stand against the pain. When a man comes out into the open against his torment, when a man challenges it and fights it, he discovers in himself such personal resources as he would have never imagined existed. Consider the number of significant contributions to one's world that are well known, such as heroism and determination, outright victory amidst hopeless circumstance. Strikingly, these achievements were born out of the suffering, polished with the matter so hot that they could challenge the human spirit at its worst. When it comes to pain, we come to realize that we have frailties and weaknesses, and somehow, in these times of difficulty and hardship is when men truly find out who they are, the strength that they possess, the possibilities that are inside every man. Now, this is done quite well, and the amazing thing is that such processes of growth, of the change that occurs in people, are not confined only to exceptional events in our lives. It is something that exists continually and unfolds itself gradually in relation to the minor hardships in life. Each time we engage in the process of overcoming an obstacle, each time when people try out something new and feel the aches of the change in their bones, they build a better self. Therefore, next time, if you are into the crux of pain, be it physical, emotional, or psychological, I would prefer you to sit back and think of the brilliant opportunity that exists ahead. For that is the time when one has an opportunity to transform into something better, into a better version of you in adverse conditions.